Happy Friday, friends. When I'm recording this, it is actually Thursday, but I'm going to post this on Friday for you. I got a couple hauls, so I'm going to post these videos for you. It has been a week, so just ignore my lovely acne face because that's just my reality. I also want to tell you that my husband and I started our weight loss program through our chiropractor. I can't remember exactly what it's called. I will share more on Sunday's melting basket video that I do with like an update. I'm surviving considering it's my first week back with kids in the classroom. I have been working like 12, 13 hours, which I am not complaining. Please don't think that I am as far as a nurse. I know my life could be a lot more challenging, but there are issues going on at school and if you know the state of the world and having to make calls, it's just been a mess. So anyway, I just will say, if you have a child at school, just be kind and patient with staff because nobody likes to call and implement guidelines or have a child picked up, but we're trying to mitigate risk and keep the kids in school. And I had someone hang up on me today, and I don't take that personal. I feel it's very disrespectful to hang up on somebody when you're having a conversation. They don't like what you're saying, and then they just hang up on you. But I understand that people are just very frustrated with the state of the world, and I get that. But it still doesn't mean you get to be rude, and you need to understand the reason why we're doing things. And I'm not in a hospital, so I can't even compare the two. I'm just saying there are stressors involved with school as well, but I love being there. I love the kids. I love the staff. I love seeing the teacher's passion for education and kids. Like, it's truly coming from a hospital setting and working at the school. It's just I love it. I love the staff. I think they truly have such a heart for the kids. And I just think that's awesome to see as a parent. And I do love working in the schools. I love the kids. I just love it. Anyway, I have a haul from the Melted Moose, and I wanted to get that up for you. I also want to say that this beautiful picture is of my son Zachary's feet. When our son was sick, a friend of us gifted us a timeshare in Florida, in Daytona Beach, and we drove with our 7 kids, sorry. All of them went. And my oldest, now she's 20... I won't say how old she is because then you'll figure out how old I am. But she took this image with my camera, and she's an artist. I am not an artist. I could never paint this. And so I love the ocean. I live in Wisconsin, but I love warm weather. It's like 69 today, and I'm just crabby, and I'm wearing a dress and sandals and this jean jacket at school because the building's cold still. And but from this image, I printed it for her, and then she painted this image. It reminds me of the innocence and the beauty of nature and the world. And going back to that day, that week that we were at Daytona, actually we were there for 10 days. And we took 7 kids to Disney as well. Hi, Charlie. And here's Charlie, because I've been at work all day. And so now he's going to be a baby, Charlie. I know. He's the sweetest. A lot of you asked, he is a toy poodle. He is a purebred. He's not very big. He's like 7 pounds, 6.2 pounds. Yes, you is. Yes. And his sister is right by my feet. And they both got fixed a couple weeks ago, and they're doing well. But he is a toy poodle. He is beautiful. My friend also breeds mini golden doodles, and I'm going to eventually get one of those because I love him. He's the sweetest little thing in the world. Look at his temperament. He's like this all the time. Say hi, Charlie. Just so you know, my husband named him Charlie after me. That's my nickname. And I was like, should I be offended that he named the dog after me? And I'm kind of sad, though, because when he says Charlie's name, I'm like, what? And he's like, no, Charlie. Like, that's my nickname. So anyway, this is Mr. Charlie and his sister Layla. I don't know. Layla, come here. I don't know if she'll come here. But they are so cute. I got a lot of comments about the puppies. Come here, Layla. No, Layla, come here. She's about as sweet as sugar. This is Layla. Say hello. She usually has a hair bow in her hair. But today, she took it off, didn't you? She's a little bigger. She's about 7 pounds. Layla, say hi. She's like super long and skinny. Look at her. Oh, she's so sweet. She doesn't like the lights. But they are babies, and I was at work, so they are literally at my feet because they are mama's babies. Yes, they are. Sorry, I got distracted, but that image my daughter painted, it reminds me of just a different time, obviously. And I truly love it. So let's get to the haul after 5 minutes. I'm sorry. Sometimes I find when I watch other people's wax videos, I do like when they share a little bit about themselves or their lives or what's going on, because I feel like I get to know them, and I love watching like when Carson rants and like other people talk about their lives, like Lori or Jessica, or I'm remembering Casey and all the people that I watch, Devin, and just listening to them, I'm okay with that. So if you want to rant or talk, like, it's okay. It's your channel. Do what you want to do. If people don't want to watch it, I'll put a timestamp. If you don't want to watch me talk for 6 minutes, then don't. I don't care. Anyway, sorry. This is from the Melted Mousse. And I don't technically have ADD, but sometimes I feel like my brain is like that. And I just, yeah. I feel like it's just a type A personality. But my mind goes like 1,000 miles a minute, and I'm always, you're always having to process things at work. So I go with the flow really quickly. She does include an invoice. She said, "Thank you so much, Charity." And then Jackie is the owner. I love her wax. You guys know she was my number one. The only thing, like I've said before, it's hard to get her wax. So that can be frustrating. She does pre-orders. I know her custom list she has, but it is closed right now, and I think she might change how she does it, which I'm totally fine with, because she said she didn't realize how much response she'd get, and I know that list is huge. And she's like, "Well, maybe I won't let you put your name back on until the whole list is done." It's fine with me. I don't really mind. I have a lot of wax. I will say this haul is not super large because I have a lot of wax. So it's packaged nice. Let's see how it's shipped, because apparently I've been having issues. Like, she's got a lot of these peanuts in here. I'm just going to throw them on the floor because I can do whatever I want because it's my room. All right. There's the wax. Like I said, I didn't get a lot because a lot of the fall scents she had, I ordered them in my customs. So I was like, well, now I already have them. This one is Falling For You. It's Cider Lane Leaves and Marshmallow Fireside. Basic. This smells so good. I love Marshmallow Fireside. So if you don't, then this is not for you, but I love smoky. Just love it. Oh, and she did. I love this. I didn't know she was going to do this. Her wax is soft, so touching it too long, you get nice. I love her wax, so it cuts super easy, so I love it. Oh, this is amazing. You get the Cider Lane. Like, the Cider Lane and Leaves, like, you get a little bit of both of those, but I will tell you the Marshmallow Fireside is very much overpowering, but I am all here for it. Oh, that is good. I don't even remember when I ordered this. I don't really care. I just love her. Like, I loved it. Like I said, I would have ordered more, but I had so much of what she offered in her pre-order, and then I almost forgot, and then I got it, so whatever. This one is the Great Pumpkin. Now, I was really excited about this. Pumpkin donut, salted caramel, and Palo Santo. You know I love Palo Santo. Oh, this is so good. Oh, yummy. Oh, Jackie, this is great. I love Palo Santo, and this is just beautiful. This is a good Palo Santo blend. Palo Santo. I love saying that. Ooh, and this is fall, girl. I love it. Shoot, does she have tomorrow on Friday? She has is it a Halloween mystery? I'm going to have to order it. How can I not when I say she's my number one? I have to order, right? Like, I have to. No, you guys, I'm going to. This is phenomenal. This is like Palo Santo and pumpkin. I don't know if I bought a lot about salted caramel. Maybe a hint of like the saltiness. I don't necessarily know the caramel, but I get like this salty pumpkin with Palo Santo. I love this. This is awesome. I should have ordered 2 of this one. But I have a lot of wax. I really have to change my mindset. I can't order a ton when I have so much. Okay? All right. So let's see. And then I got some of her scent shots. This is Dreaming of Football Season because football, I usually watch my Packers, but so. All right. Zucchini bread, earthen oak, and a hint of apple cider. Oh, this is interesting. I'm not a fan of zucchini bread generally. I would be fine with the earth part, earth and oak, whatever that means, and the apple cider. Layla, what are you doing? But the zucchini bread, I mean, it's good. It's good. It's like earthy zucchini bread with like a small like splash of some apple in there. Let me smell again. Yeah. It's very good. I like this. It's very interesting. Okay, what else did I get? It's fall, y'all. Hey, that's right. I like that. Autumn flannel, leaves, and toasted marshmallow. Can you see what I like? Yeah. Oh, her wax is so yummy. Okay, so I definitely smell leaves. Some of that marshmallow, like, because it's toasted, you get a little bit of smokiness, but not a lot. Not like the other one. Not the other, like, the marshmallow fireside. This a little bit. And autumn flannel, I really don't know the scent notes, but it's kind of like a earthy note. Oh, this is good. I'm very happy with this so far. Oh, and the thing of it is, her wax throws always well for me. I don't have any issues where I put it. It throws amazing. Kettle corn. Yeah, you knew I was going to get kettle corn. And I'm just smelling the bottom because sometimes that wax, as it sits, the oil goes down. Oh, this is really, truly kettle corn. Oh, okay, with my healthy eating, I can't have any of this fun stuff. So this makes me hungry. I shouldn't be smelling this. I love kettle corn, and that literally smells like fresh kettle corn. Love it. Okay, what else did I get? Okay, Amish Harvest, dried fruits, pumpkin, cinnamon, and clove. I had to get it because of the clove. I just wanted, oh yeah, that's good. Oh yeah. Yes, I'm from Wisconsin. Somebody asked about my accent and where I live, and I was like, oh yeah, when I say that, right? What am I, like 6 hours from Canada? 4 hours from Canada? My friend jokes that I live in Canada because I live in the apple orchard and we have bears out here sometimes. Well, we do have bears. They're like 2 houses over, but I've never seen one in my yard, okay? But when my kids pick berries by our apple trees, I will tell you that I go with them, with my dog, my big golden doodle, because I do worry during when the apples start falling like on the ground towards later season, like November. If my kids are out there down the hill, I will be by them because I do worry about bears. But I worry more in the spring and the berries and the babies. So, but my friend jokes that I live in Canada and then I talk like a Canadian. Apparently, I don't know. This is phenomenal. I get a lot of the clove. To me, it reminds me of like Libby's pumpkin, but not the same spices, but you get that like pumpkin in a can. Oh, I like this. I don't know about dried fruits, but I like it. Yeah. Okay, I want to do that at the end because that's when I really want to smell. Oh, I ordered one that I think I already have. I do. It's Campfire Nights. It's fine. I ordered a souffle in this. Why did I order this again? Oh my gosh. Because I was in a rush and I didn't want to miss out on her pre-order, so I hurried up with my list. I don't really care. It's great. I have this new souffle. I got this last time. I love this. Just let it cure because it has charred wood, leaves with toasted marshmallow, and that marshmallow needs to cure longer. Once I let mine cure for a couple weeks, and she does have the scent notes on it and the pour dates. Again, I love that. How hard is it for companies to do that? I want the pour date and I want the scent notes. I don't care if I make videos or not. When I pull out my wax, I want to know what the heck it is. Okay, thank you, Jackie. Bumpkin, pumpkin, coconut, cupcakes, and toasted marshmallow. So I am going to order from her thing tomorrow with her mystery because I just think, oh my gosh, is this good? Ooh, the coconut in this. Yummy, that's good. You guys, I have the worst headache today ever, so just... like, I might not be acting like it, but literally between my eyeballs hurts. With work, I haven't been getting a ton of sleep. And then with my healthy eating, I'm not, like, this is the detox week, so you're kind of not, you get those headaches and just, my legs have been achy, and we weigh in tomorrow, so I will talk to our program or whatever she calls herself. I'll ask her about other things because usually I eat bananas, but today I had a Gatorade Zero and that didn't help my headache, and usually that makes it go away. And you have to drink half of your weight. So I've already drank like most of my water, my headache is still there. But there's been a lot of stress at work. I've cried like 3 times a day. This is great. I love that. This is great. I love it. This is very original. I can smell a lot of the coconut, which I didn't think I would, considering you have pumpkin in it too. You do get pumpkin though. I'm not a fan of, generally, I don't know, I'm not a big coconut person, but I wanted to try it. Like I said, I have told you guys before, if I haven't smelled something, I would prefer to order it in a scent shot versus in a souffle, because what if you hate it? Oh, my puppies are laying on the floor. They're so cute. This is Cranberry Woods. Oh, this is what I was hoping it was. Oh, this is good. I was glad she offered this. I just wanted a basic cranberry, and I wanted to smell it, and this is beautiful. I just love it. I just want a nice Cranberry Woods, and this is very good. Isn't this like a dupe for one of the I don't know. But when I looked at her list, like I said, I had so many of the scents she offered, which is kind of disappointing because I'm like, I haven't even gotten through those, so I didn't order a ton because I had so much. And then I thought, well, I don't feel really bad because I'm hoping then more people order, and she did have to close her pre-order early. This one is caramel apple, fried ice cream with the carb. This one is, I smell caramel, a hint of mac apple. I have to tell you guys, I love my circus scents to have more mac apple. I could definitely get more but this is a caramel apple. It's not my favorite, it's not my one favorite scent. If you don't know what that is and you want to know, just ask me below. This is definitely, I don't feel like I smell a lot of what the carb. I smell more of caramel apple with a little bit of that fried ice cream. I can definitely get that. Like, I get that vibe. My brother's made fried ice cream for me before. What the carb, I like what the carb, but I don't like it because it's a thicker, heavier note to me. So I'm okay that I don't smell too much of that. Okay, that's all I ordered. That's all I ordered. But that is all I ordered. Okay, then she gave me 2 samples. Let's see. I know she knows, and Jackie watches my videos. That's another thing that I like about her, and I'm going to share this in her group. She knows, I think she knows kind of my scent preferences, and she knows I have a lot of it, so I love when she gives me scents I haven't had. This one is the melted, I was going to read, the melted mousse. Yep, it says that. Blueberry cobbler and vanilla pudding cake. Ooh, that's interesting. It's not, ooh, I like this. You know why? Because this is not the fake blueberry that I hate. What is this? Is this, Jackie, you have to tell me, is this, oh my gosh, I don't generally like blueberry. This is, has anyone gotten this before? Blueberry cobbler, vanilla pudding cake. Lori, was this your custom? No, I think you had, is this your custom? Maybe this is. You guys, the blueberry in this reminds me, oh, there was a candle I had once upon a time that I actually liked because the blueberry, this smells like smushed blueberries. Ooh, I like this. I may have, I like this. I may actually have to make, well, I'm never going to get them. If she changes customs, I won't ask for it. But hopefully, Jackie, if you watch this, could you please make that in one of your things? Or could you use that blueberry cobbler in something? That is a really good blueberry. And I don't like blueberry because I don't like the fake. I'd rather have the smushed blueberry scent than the fake blueberry. I hate that. This is Rebel Without a Clause. I don't know the scent notes. It's spicy. This is good. I like that. Oh, I do like that. All right, that's my haul. Let me know if you enjoyed my little TED Talks here at the beginning of this. But it's been a long week, so this is just me. And like I said, it's been a long week. Come here. Charlie wants me to hold him again. But I appreciate you guys watching, commenting, subscribing. I think it's hysterical when people say my name in videos because Charity Rose is my middle name. And Jessica the other day was saying something and she said, I think, because I don't like Mountain Dew from scents sometimes. And so she was saying in her video that she just posted yesterday, I think it was, that, or, well, this is Thursday today, so yesterday, and I watched it yesterday. And she was saying, oh, Charity doesn't like this. And I was thinking, oh, crap. I hope my husband doesn't hear. because thankfully she didn't say Charity Rose, because then he really would have known it was me. But she just said Charity, and I was like, oh, thank the Lord. So yes, Rose is my middle name. Charity is me. But I just think it's funny when people will say my name, then I'm like listening to your videos and I'm like, oh, they said my name. So thank you to people who do that, like Drew and Carson, Jessica, Catherine, Lori, who say that, because it like is so sweet. And I love that you guys watch and you are part of this journey with wax, because it's just fun and it's just something I enjoy. And like I said before, like you have to find things that bring you joy in this crazy world. And I think if it's wax, that's fine. We all have our things, and this is mine. And I just enjoy it, don't I, Charlie? You are the sweetest ever. Yes, you is. And I love him. Last night I woke up and, you know, my son would have been in first grade. And so back to school is hard for me. And I just woke up at like 2 a.m. and I just felt heavy in my heart. And he was laying by me, and he's such a baby. And so like I went over and I was petting him, and he kind of groans and grunts in his sleep. And it's just something sometimes I need, because my son was a baby and he used to co-sleep with us. And so just sometimes it's just those little things that help. Like in the middle of the night I reach over and he's not there. So it is nice to have our little sweet puppies. And I don't know, sometimes you have no idea how much a dog or an animal can just help with your stress or your troubles. And he's a blessing to me, truly. And you know, my husband is just, he's like, he loves you so much. And I'm like, I don't do anything differently. It's just, he loves me, don't you? And like I said, his temperament is just the sweetest. He's so fun, and but he's like this all the time. If I sit down, he just wants to be with me. And simple joys in life, right? Whether that's wax or your puppies or your dogs, you know, and I love my kids beyond anything. But you know, when they're gone or in the middle of the night when I'm struggling, it's just nice to have those simple things that help. So, I do appreciate you guys watching, and I just am very humbled and honored that, you know, people do give me a shout out or say something. And it's crazy. Like, and then when Drew, who has like, what does he have, like 9,000 people, he said my name in one of his videos, and I'm like, yep, I about died. So those kind of crazy things, like I said. And you know what? I appreciate that people can be kind, because I love watching beauty videos, and man, there's been a lot of drama in the beauty community in the last year. And so I think, again, I'm just reminded that just to be kind, and that's really what it comes down to, especially in this world that we're in right now. So thank you guys so much. You have a wonderful, beautiful, blessed day. Bye.